Hey guys, welcome to NTI Day 10 Small Group Review. Alright, so before you get started on your Google form, please watch our video as we go through all 5 questions. Number 1 says, Max and Sam drew squares. Sam separated his square into 10 equal sections. Max divided his square into half as many sections as Sam. What word describes the number of sections Max divided his square into? Okay, so first of all, we know that both of the boys drew a square, so they're the same size. Sam decided to put his square into 10 equal sections in a fraction numerical form that we would call that tenths. Max decided to make his square half, that is our key word in that. If we were in group, we would underline that, half as many as Sam. So we know that half of 10 is the same as dividing by 2, which is 5. Good job. So now, which numerical word means if I break a shape into 5 equal parts? Thirds, fifths, eighths, or tenths? Fifths. Good job. All right. Second question is 2 parts. You need to read the little story before you start. On their summer vacation, the Jones family drove 484 miles on Wednesday. So we're going to come up here and say 484, and I'm going to put a W for Wednesday. First question, how many miles did the Jones family drive rounded to the nearest 100? Okay, so let's go through our rounding song. Ch, 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 ch. Find the place, look next door. 5 or more, you raise the score. 4 or less, you let it rest. Look to the right, put zeros in sight. We will round you, round you. We will round you, round you. All right, so we're rounding to the nearest 100. And which number is in the hundreds place? It's going to be this 4. So I find the place, look next door. That 8 is 5 or more, so it's going to raise the score, which is going to make the 4 turn into a 5, and then I'll look to the right, put zeros in sight. Because the number 100 has 2 zeros, then when I round, I put 2 zeros. Okay, so number 2, when I round 484 to the nearest 100, that makes it 500. Okay, the next question, I'm still using my 484 miles that they drove on Wednesday. But this says, if Thursday the Jones drove 316 miles and Friday they drove 17 miles further than they drove on Wednesday, how many miles did they drive in all? Now, that one can get tricky because on Friday, it did not give us the exact amount that the Jones family had driven. We have to make a completely different equation for that. And when it says in all is our keyword that we're going to add. Okay, so let's do the information that we do know. 484 miles on Wednesday. Then we know that they drove 316 miles on Thursday. But Friday is going to require a separate equation. So it said that on Friday they drove 17 miles further than they drove on Wednesday. So if they go further, am I going to add 16 or 17, or subtract? Further, I'm going to add because it's going to be more. Okay, 4 plus 7 is 11. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So now I know that on Friday, the Jones family drove 501 miles. Now I have all 3 days of what the Jones family traveled each day, but the question wants to know how far did they travel in all. So now I'm going to add those 3 numbers. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I've got 484, what they traveled Wednesday, 316, and the 501 from Friday. 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 more is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 more is 10, plus 3. Wow. 1,301 miles. They traveled a lot in 3 days. A whole lot. Yes, they spent a lot of time in the car. Okay. The next question is talking about a classroom bulletin board. It says the classroom bulletin board is 8 feet long and 5 feet wide. What is the total area in square feet of the surface of the bulletin board? Okay, so area is the space on the inside. I know that it is 8 feet by 5 feet. And to find the area, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to come down here and say 8 times 5 is 40. Now, I've tried to go in and reset it. So if you write 40, it should accept it. But I also have 40 square feet. And I'll try to go in and put 40 SQFT also, because I know we do that a lot on our worksheets. All right. Now, we have Miss Leek and Miss Rowland both have small gardens in the shape of a rectangle. Miss Leek's garden is 5 feet wide and 8 feet long. What is the perimeter of Miss Leek's garden in feet? Okay, so this time we are doing a perimeter question. Papa perimeter, Papa parking lot, Papa plus. So I'm going to find what the distance is around the outside of Miss Leek's garden. Well, I know that her garden is 5 feet wide and it is 8 feet long. Okay. So if the top is 8, then the bottom is also going to be 8. And if the right is 5, then the left is also going to be 5. So now I have 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5. Well, 8 and 8 is 16, and 5 and 5 is 10. So 16 plus 10 is 26 feet. So the perimeter of her garden is 26 feet. I'm going to try to go in and accept 26 to accept 26 FT and 26 full the word feet. Now, if it pops up the red on you and you have 26, it is not counting it wrong. Remember, that is fine. I'm going in and giving you credit. You're fine. Okay, the next question says, the perimeter of Miss Rowland's garden is the same as Miss Leek's, but the area is different. What could be the length and width of Miss Rowland's garden? Okay, so now let's go back and check Miss Leek. And we already know that her perimeter is 26 feet. Well, if it was 5 and 8, then the area is going to be 40 feet squared. So we need to go through and check each one of our options. Okay, so our first option is 10 feet and 3 feet. Okay, well, if I add 10 plus 3 plus 10 plus 3, that gives me 26. 10 times 3 is 30. So they do have different areas and the same perimeter. Maybe. So the first one, let's just put a dot on it in our mind. Okay, our next one is 8 and 8. Well, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. No, that's 32. So automatically I know it can't be that one because it doesn't have the same perimeter. The next one is 9 plus 5 plus 9 plus 5. Well, 9 and 9 are 18, and 5 and 5 are 10. No, that's going to be 28. Different perimeter. And the last one is 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. 8 and 6 are 14, and 14 and 14 are 28. Different perimeter. So I automatically know that it's going to be Miss Rowland's garden is 10 feet and 3 feet. All right, guys. If you followed along and watched the video, you will do fabulous on your Google Forms today. Your iReady lesson is on area and perimeter. I'm going to link a number rock video about area and perimeter. You can always go back and watch the vocabulary that I've been linking on our stream for the last couple of days. I hope that was really helpful for you. I plan to do a Facebook Live soon, and maybe we can go through some more small group questions. I love you guys. Bye. Happy Tuesday. Remember, call, message, or text me anytime. Bye. I love and miss you.